Well, what's up guys, this is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm out of breath. Whew, I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I changed my mind, decided we're gonna knock out a quick video real quick on this Easton made axis splitter. So I did a video about a week or so ago when I first got this splitter, and I split up a bunch of ash wood, and ash splits really easy, and I told you guys that I wanted to do some more testing. Well, that's what we're gonna do today. And by the way, that video has over 1 million views on Facebook and probably 100-something thousand on YouTube. So it's done really well. And I had a lot of questions about this splitter and what its capabilities are and what it can do. So we're gonna try to knock this out real quick. It's about 5 o'clock or so. I've just been down here cutting and splitting some firewood. I've got a good pile of logs, but I thought, well, I want to do some more testing and run this splitter on several different kinds of wood, bigger logs, some that have knots. So let me show you what we're gonna at least attempt to split today. Some of this is pretty big. So we got a mix of, we got some oak, hickory, elm, bodark. So we call it bodark. You guys may know it as Osage orange or hedge apple, horse apple. This tree is covered in thorns and has really big green, we call them horse apples. They look similar to apples, but it's extremely hard wood. You would guys probably see wooden fence posts spread around the countryside that were put in the 50s, 60s, 70s that were bodark trees that are still standing. It's very dense hardwood. And then we've got some oak that's got, you know, it's a double here, so this would be extremely hard to split by hand. And some really big rounds, like this is probably 24 inches across. And the reason I want to do some of this big heavy stuff is a lot of folks were under the impression that this hydraulic lift was pretty flimsy because of the way I was raising and lowering it quickly. I can promise you it is not flimsy. So I'm going to get this thing fired up and do some splitting and less talking, because that's what you guys want to see. Well, we got finished up just in time before sunset. The sun's going down. It is an amazing day today. The weather was gorgeous, but we've got an unbelievable cold front coming through, and it's going to be down in the 20s, teens. I've even heard some talk of single digits for like a week, and we haven't had a cold spell like that in several years. It's been quite a while, but this year we barely had much below freezing. But anyways, as far as the Easton made Axis splitter goes, that thing did not let me down. That is impressive. Now, there were a couple logs you saw on that bow dark and a couple other logs where I had to pull it out to where the blade didn't go straight across the whole diameter of the log. Had to kind of start on the edge and bust it. But I don't burn bow dark firewood because that stuff burns incredibly hot and it pops and cracks and all that. So if you're going to put some in a wood stove, be very careful. Split it small and do little bitty pieces mixed in with oak and other hardwoods. But yeah, I don't have any complaints about that. That thing split everything I threw at it with ease. Now, one thing I will mention, something I've noticed, is you want to make sure your rounds, your logs are cut pretty straight. Because if you get, when your chain gets a little bit dull, you tend to cut through those logs at an angle a little bit. And when you stand that on that platform for that vertical splitter, sometimes it wants to hit it and can it sideways and shoot it out of there a little bit. Could be a little bit dangerous if it popped out towards you and hit you, because for men that table hits you just below the waistline, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, that's my error on the chainsaw side of things, not the splitter. But you can check these out at eastonmadesplitters.com, I believe. I'm not sure on their website. I'll leave a link in the description box. But you can check them out on their website. Easton Made is a Canadian company, small company. They did send this to me for me to demo. But as you can see, we're able to cut up a pile of firewood in no time at all. And just in time for this big cold spell coming. Not that, probably not going to be burning all this. I need to let this season a little longer. But anyways, yeah, check them out. Like I said, incredible machine. I've never seen a wood splitter like this before. I've never used or even seen a vertical log splitter. But Easton Made's producing one. It's only a 14-ton splitter, but with the size of that cutting wedge that goes through there, it's only about this wide. It just goes through like a knife. And then as you see, it's got two solid steel blocks on either side of that wedge. So a lot of times when you're splitting wood, your splitter will go into a log and get stuck. And on a lot of splitters, you have to take a sledgehammer and beat those off of there. With this one, as it goes up, it automatically pulls that log off of there. So that was something I noticed today that I didn't really realize was even a feature until it just did it when that log was stuck on there, and it pops right off. So go check them out. Like I said, they're a really cool company if you're in the market for a commercial log splitter. Now, this is not a low-end, cheap machine. This is something that's built extremely heavy duty that's going to last a lifetime. So check them out, Easton Made wood splitters. This is the Axis. So guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.